conservation of mass. Okay, when you consider conservation of mass, you may have closed system, may have open system. In case of closed system, if there is a process from 1 to 2, okay, in a closed system, for a process from state 1 to state 2, we can simply write conservation of mass as m1 is equal to m2. Mass before the process is equal to mass after the process, correct? So mass before the process equals mass after the process, mass of the system. Okay, mass, you can say, of the system, mass of the system after the mass of the system after the process is complete, correct? Mass before the start of the process is equal to mass after the end of the process, correct? Now if I consider an open system, okay, now if you consider open system, closed system is understood, okay, for closed system, that is it. For open system, if you consider open system, okay, in an open system what happens is increase of mass within the system, increase of mass within the system is equal to net amount of mass crossing the boundary into the system, correct? Or if you say decrease of mass, you can say increase, instead of increase you can say decrease of mass is equal to net amount of mass leaving the boundary from the system, correct? So this also we can write, okay? So we can say like that. So we can also say instead of increase we can use decrease also, okay? And instead of net amount of mass crossing the boundary into the system, we can say out of the system. We can say out of the system. Instead of into, we can say out of the system, correct? So this is what is the case in the open system, okay? Let us take the rate, okay? If I take the rate of increase of mass within the system is equal to net rate of mass influx across the boundary, okay? So rate of mass change, I will say not increase, I will say rate of change of mass, okay? Let me write it as rate of change. When you say rate means time rate, okay? Rate of change of mass within the system is equal to net rate of efflux. Efflux means how it goes away, the rate, okay? Efflux inside or outside, efflux across the boundary. Efflux can be influx or outflux, both things, okay? Efflux involves, when you say efflux, it is you can consider influx minus outflux, okay? Influx minus outflux, you can say like that, okay? So whatever is outflux, it's going as so net rate of change. Rate of change is delta 2 m2 minus m1 divided by delta t. Let us see that one by one, okay? Make sense, students? Okay, write this down. Next, we will go step by step, slow and steady. Okay, we will understand conservation of mass. Closed system, no problem. When it's open system, then the problem happens. And all our first principles theory. First principles means the basic one. From there we will go. Okay.
Sir, ಇದು thermodynamics ಅಲ್ಲ?
Thermodynamics ಹೌದು.
Okay, ಅಲ್ಲ ನೀವು fluid mechanics ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ
ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay.
ಇದು very important. ಯಾಕೆ study flow systems ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು important. And most of them have not attended fluid mechanics also. So fluid mechanics is very important for thermodynamics as well as for heat transfer. So whatever is important, I'm going to do it. Okay. Now you may say around 10 minutes I'm doing fluid mechanics only. Okay. But what happens when you consider open system, along with mass going, you take energy there. Correct. Cp delta T along with that, is it not? Or Cv delta T along with that. Correct. So let us see how we consider those things. Okay. Slowly we will go with steady flow energy equation. Okay. You see, Bernoulli's equation and SFE has relationship. Make sense? All these things are first chapter only now. Okay. So today and tomorrow is a type of fluid mechanics.
So reflux equal to influx minus outflux.
Outflux, yes, we can say that. If influx is more than outflux, then rate of change will increase. Rate of change is positive. Influx is less than outflux, then rate of change is negative. Simple. Done, students? Anybody has not completed? Yeah, take time, take time. Done. Now let us understand this in terms of this one. So if I say, see, in a system, if you consider an open system or a closed system, say an open system. Okay. In an open system, what is the mass of an open system at any instant of time? Any instant of time, what is the mass? Mass can be m is equal to integration, mass is equal to integration of rho into dv, correct? Because why did I do like this? Because rho is not constant everywhere. Rho is somewhere here different, correct? Everywhere rho is different. You cannot take rho as constant and take it outside. Okay, rho can be different at different places. So it is, why did I say V? V means volume, keep in mind. V means volume. Okay, and V means velocity always. Okay, this way we will say as velocity. And this we will use for volume. Consistently we will use is like that. Okay, so this volume. Okay, so now rate of increase of mass. Rate of increase or rate of change of mass. Rate of change of mass. If you say m dot is equal to dm by dt, which can be written as d by dt of integration of rho into dv. Now, whenever something goes in from a system or goes out from a system, say for example, if you have a pipe flow, if you say a pipe flow, or if you say a heat exchanger, a plate heat exchanger, let us take a plate heat exchanger here. Okay. Plate heat exchanger, there is an inlet and then there is an outlet. Then there are a lot of plates here. Okay, there is some fluid which is going like this, there is another fluid which goes this way. Okay, and then there is exchange. Okay, so there is inlet and outlet, there are multiple inlet, multiple outlet. Okay, if that happens, okay, then what happens, these areas are important. Okay, these areas are important. Okay, areas, or here if you see, this area is important. Okay, so now this volume which is, say here, this one, let us take for example this pipe. Okay, this pipe volume is length into this area, correct? So I can say this is equal to d by dt of integration of, this is volume, I'm sorry, not velocity, volume. Okay, so we will have rho into L, any length, into area dA. Make sense? Now this can be taken inside, and we can write this as, the whole thing we can write it as integration of rho, because area, if you take it as a constant, in case, okay, density doesn't remain constant. Okay, no, I'm not saying area is constant, I'm not saying area is constant, we are taking length. So we can take dl by dt into dA, and this can be equal to integration of rho into velocity into dA. So what is the change of mass? M dot is equal to integration of rho into velocity into dA. Very, very important. Integration of, this is continuity only, correct students? This is continuity equation. Okay, or mass conservation equation. Simple one. I'm just saying that because this is important for, although it is trivial and you know it. Okay, but we are going with a different approach. That's it. Or I claim so. Okay, but it's a simple one. It's a basic one. Preliminary ones. Okay. So in case there are multiple entries, then what happens? I'll write it next time. Next slide. Okay. Students, dedication is important. Okay, it's very important to continuously be in this gate type of mentality only, then only you can get high ranks. Okay, this time I want first rank from any one of you. Okay,
So in the last formula, V is velocity,
velocity, correct.
dl by dt. Okay.
Exactly. Here v is equal to dl by dt, which is velocity. So we have changed. See, this is volume, this is velocity. Okay, so you see this, v is velocity, v is volume, correct? This v is volume.
That m becomes m dot because it's what, mass flow rate.
Mass flow rate, m dot dm by dt, where m dot is dm.
Okay,
by,
dm by dt we write as m dot. Okay.
yes, always we write dot when you say it is rate with time generally, dash when you say it is slope. Okay, if you say y dash, it means dy by dx, keep in mind. Okay. Y dot is dy by dt. Okay, Done, students? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. Next, let us go. Now, if there's a multiple entry and multiple exit, okay? If there are multiple entry and multiple exit, this question has come in GATE XE. Okay, they have asked multiple entry and multiple exit. Oh no, that is much deeper. Okay, that we have to do fluid mechanics. Okay, we will do fluid mechanics after thermodynamics, students. Doesn't matter. Okay, so when you consider dV, rho into dV can be written as equal to sigma of integration of all rho, this inlets. Okay, this is all summation of all inlets of rho v into dA. V is velocity over here. Okay, and then minus integration along all, summation along all outlets. There are 10 outlets. We have to take all the 10 outlets and see how rho, velocity and dA varies. Okay, if in an area, if you consider in an area, if you consider that the rho is same along the area, okay, if at every point in a particular particular inlet or outlet density remains constant, then we can write dm by dt is equal to sigma of all the inlets rho va minus sigma of all the outlets into rho va. Make sense? This is in general flow. If it is a steady flow, dm by dt is equal to 0 and sigma of all the inlets rho va is equal to sigma of all the outlets rho va. Make sense, students? Simple. You know this, okay? Just we are reiterating this. That's it. Or we can also see this we have done in continuity equation. We can say if there are two inlets for one outlet, for single outlet and inlet, for single inlet and outlet, we can say mi, we can say rho I vi ai is equal to rho o vo ao. Or if you say inlet is 1, outlet is 2, then we can say rho 1 v1 a1 is equal to rho 2 e2 v2. This is what is the continuity equation is it not? Continuity equation. Very important. Till here fluid mechanics completes. Okay, one of the case, not everything. Okay, now let us understand work now. Okay, next point is let us understand work. Okay, we are going back to fluid mechanics after some time. Okay, because heat transfer, even in heat transfer I'm going to pull up fluid mechanics. When you consider convection, boundary layer flow comes there. Okay, we cannot understand convection without understanding fluid mechanics. Okay, so we will do fluid mechanics, we'll do heat transfer first, then we will do fluid mechanics. Okay, done, students? Tell me when you've edited it. Next we will go with work. We will see why it is PdV. Okay, say work is integration of PdV. Why is that? Let us see that. Students, in GATE, it is not about doing tough things. It is doing easy things without any mistake. Very important. If you don't do mistake in easy things, you will never fail. Okay. Practice is important, but that is later. Now conceptual thing. Now first 3 or 4 months, get the concepts right. Okay. Next 1 month, maybe 6 months we have, 3 to 4 months, it's only concepts. Next 1 month, remembering the formula. Remembering the formula has to be here only. Okay, not later on. Okay. Then subject-wise mock tests. 1 month. Next 1 month, you say full-fledged mock test. That way you can.
Done, sir.
Very good. Now let us understand. Not done? Please. Very good. Okay. Now let us see work. What is work, students? Now, when you say work in general, when you consider today in mechanics, we have considered it, is it not? What did we say? Work is equal to F dotted with ds. Correct. F dotted with ds is work. This is in mechanics, right? Here also the same thing holds good in mechanics. Now, if I consider this is a simple one, I'll consider later on I will give formal definition and all those things. Okay. So now if you consider a piston cylinder arrangement, okay. Now if I have to do a work here, okay, if I do a work here, okay, now there is pressure over here. Because of pressure there is force. Correct, students? Because of pressure there is force. And say this piston moves from this position to say this position. Okay, from this position the piston moves because of the force. It moves from here, say to here, say to another place over here. It moves by a distance. Okay, it moves to this place, for example. Okay. Piston initially was here, then it moved to this place. So work is done by the system. What is the work which is done? So piston has moved over here, for example. Okay, and it is having a distance of say x. Correct. So now what is the force? Force. So work is what? Force in this case, work is force into x, because x I am saying in that direction only, it is in the same direction. So I can directly multiply because cos 0 is 1, correct? So I can say f into x. But what is f? F is what? F is p into area into x, correct? What is area into x? The swept volume. So p into swept volume. Make sense? So the work is p into v. So work is p into v. But now what happens generally? We don't get the force, the pressure same. Lot of times pressure is not a constant. Here we are taking pressure as constant. Correct? So pressure changes. Okay, and volume changes according to the pressure. So pressure will not be the same. So we have to take instantaneous work being done. This goes in small steps. Okay, so what we can have, this is if pressure remains constant. If pressure remains constant when the piston moves. Correct, students. When the piston moves, if the pressure remains constant, then we can write P into V. Correct. V is the swept volume. Very important. V is the swept volume. Area, swept area. This is very important. We have to understand that this is P into change in volume. In fact, it is not the volume. In fact, okay, it's a swept volume Vs. Okay. So now, next point. Instead of doing this, we can also write delta W. If pressure varies when the piston moves, if the pressure varies when the piston moves, if the pressure varies when the piston moves, for a infinitesimal motion of the piston, okay, motion of the piston or displacement of the piston, delta W is what? Is P into dV. I am saying for that distance what is going, or we can say A area into delta x, small difference. Okay, so when it is going from there to there, I say pressure is constant. Okay, so my work is actually equal to integration of P into A into delta x. Now A into delta x is, I can say it is a small volume. So I can say this as work is equal to integration from, say, this particular one, x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L. I can say like that, correct? So x is equal to 0 to L, correct? This is x is equal to 0. This is x is equal to L, if I say like that, okay? It is equal to, we can say, P into area into dx. We can say that. Small changes, okay? Dx I can say. Or I can say A into dx is volume. So we can say this is W is equal to integration of 0 to Vs swept volume into P dV, where it is volume. Very important. Vs is a volume. Okay, I'll write it here, students, so that you are not seeing that. So from here, I'm going over here. So what is happening? Work is equal to integration of 0 to the swept volume Vs. We can take P into Vs volume is like this, okay, into dV. So work is what? P dV. Work done is P into dV, change in volume. Make sense? Make sense, students? Or we can say this is state 1, the other one is state 2. We can say like that also. So work is state 1 to state 2 P dV. We can say that. Make sense? This is understanding. Okay, formal what you say definition we'll give in a minute. Yeah, any doubt, student?
So could I see the previous slide for a moment?
Sure. Tell me when you're finished.
Okay, done.
Please. Now this is in general work. Now let us see how work in thermodynamics is used properly. This is to just say something related to PDB. When you say work is PDB, for what? For closed system. For open system, it is different. How is that? We will see later on. This is work in a closed system. So what is this? Work in a closed system. Very, very important. This is work in closed system. This is for closed system. Because we are taking piston and the cylinder arrangement, correct? Write it neatly, students, don't worry. We are not gone in the first law. We are in the first chapter only. Okay. After first chapter is done, we will next go to the second chapter, which is, I think it's the first law only. Okay. Second chapter would be the first law. Yeah, we will go with second chapter, first law. Then we will go with third chapter, directly second law. Okay. No, before that, we will see pure substances. Okay. After the first law, we will take pure substances. And then we will go with what you say, properties of gases, very important. Okay. Enthalpy, we will understand enthalpy better. Okay.
Pause.
Well, see, Sauravji has put a Central University of, okay, not required. Okay, Material Science and Technology, 2-year program MTech, not required. Okay. Our Saurav Das has put it. Okay, fine. So let us in the group. Okay. Saurav Das has been supportive to me a lot of times. Okay. Okay. Anyhow, now let us understand what is work. How thermodynamic. What is the definition of work according to thermodynamics? Definition of work. I will write it, students, and you know it. Okay. So first of all, first thing is that work is an interaction. Is an interaction between a system and its surroundings. Very important. And its surroundings. Work is interaction between a system and its surroundings. Second point is that work is done by a system. Very important, is done by a system. Work is done by a system on its surroundings. On its surroundings. On its surroundings. If the sole external effect, if the sole external effect could be reduced, could be reduced. Okay, effect of external effect could be reduced to the lifting of a body. We will not see the proof of this, okay, of the body. We will see it when we go with the first law, okay, lifting of the body. This is the two definition. This is correct, but this is a better definition. Okay, this is just saying what is work, interaction between system and not everything is done. This is more precise. Okay, then another point, work done by the system, work done by the system is positive. Note. And work done on the system, work done on the system is negative. Enough. Okay, this much thing is enough, because what we are doing for this much is enough. More about work we will see in first law of thermodynamics. Okay.
Sir, can you explain the second definition of work?
Work is done by a system on its surroundings if the sole external effect, okay, its sole external effect could be reduced to lifting of a body. Okay, if it can lift a body, how is that? You have to just take the definition now. I will explain it better when we come to the first law. Okay, what is happening is, I will tell you, like suppose I have the work done by the system. Okay, suppose a piston. I'll explain one example here. Okay, so if I say this piston is here, piston and cylinder arrangement. Okay, let us take a piston and the cylinder arrangement. Okay, now the work is done over here. Correct? Work is done. Say this is at a higher pressure, okay, and this expands. When it expands, it does work, right? When it expands from P1 to P2, then it expands. What is it? It is reduced to lifting of a weight. If you put a weight here, it lifts it up, does it not? So the sole effect can be reduced to lifting of the weight. That is the work. Okay, you can say lifting of this piston itself is a work being done, correct? If you say this is the system, the fluid is a system, the gas is a system. It is going from higher pressure to lower pressure, say HP to low LP, correct? And when it goes, it does work on the surroundings. It compresses the air here. It compresses the atmosphere, you can say. This much is enough now. Okay, what is required now we will do. Next we will go step by step. Next, when we go to first law, we will see much more. Okay. Let us do an example. Okay. Let us do an example and see. Have you written this down, students?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. Let us do an example and see. Okay. Carbon dioxide example. Carbon dioxide. is compressed in a cylinder, compressed in a cylinder, is compressed in a cylinder, is compressed in a cylinder and compressed in a cylinder in an cylinder in an equilibrium process. Equilibrium process from initial conditions of Pi is equal to 100 kilopascal, Vi, it is volume, okay, Vi is equal to 0.004 meter cube to a final pressure of Pf is equal to 500 kilopascal. During the process, PV raised to 1.22, PV raised to 1.22 is equal to constant. Okay, compute the work done. Very easy problem. Compute the work done. Let us see how to do it. Okay, simple one. Okay, so what is it? Work is nothing but integration of P dV from 1 to 2. Correct. So now what we have to do? We have to put P in terms of V, just like we did R. Correct. Yesterday we did along a curve. We integrated along a curve R. You see that? We integrated along x square. Y is equal to x square. Similar way we have to do this. We have to have a curve here. PV has a curve. What is the curve? PV raised to 1.22 is equal to constant, right? So we have P and V. Correct. So we have the curve which is PV raised to 1.22 is equal to constant. How it happens, we do not know. Okay. We have n points. Okay. We have to calculate this. We will do that. Okay. So what is this? So let us convert into V. Okay. So P is equal to, we can say integration of 1 to 2. Okay. 0.1 to 0.2. This 0.1 and 0.2, what equations we have to put? We have to put equations of a volume here. Okay. Or these numbers should be volume. What is P? P is constant divided by V raised to 1.22. Make sense? Into dV. Correct. And what is volume here? So to find out second volume, Vi is 0.004 meter. What is Vf? How do you calculate Vf? Vf can be calculated by using, we know PV raised to 1.22 is equal to constant. So Pi Vi raised to 1.22 is equal to Pf Vf raised to 1.22. You can calculate Vf. Correct. What is Vf? Vf is Pi Vi raised to 1.22 divided by Pf. Everything is given. So we can calculate Vf here. So Pi is 100 kilopascal, 100 into 10 power 3. Vi is 0.004, the whole raised to 1.22 divided by Pf is given as 500 into 10 power 3. This way you will get Vf. What is that? You will find it out, students. Okay. And here when you integrate here, after this we come here, we say integration from 0.004 to whatever we get the answer V here. Okay. That we have to put over there. Okay. That you put it over here and find out CV raised to 1.22 dV. Find the answer, students. Tell me what is the work done. Do the math. That's it.
So what about C, sir?
C is a constant. What is that constant? What is C? C is PV raised to 1.22. So C is equal to P1 V1 raised to 1.22. P1 is 100 into 10 power 3. V1 is equal to 0.004 raised to 1.2. That you put and you get the answer. The similar type of questions, a lot of questions comes in GATE on this type of things only. Only thing is that you have to know how to integrate along a path. That's it. Just like we did in the yesterday's class. We integrated along the path. Similar way we have to do it. Shane has asked me one question. Okay, it's good. He said, sir, work is done on the system, its sign is positive. But I have told the reverse. Why is that? Anybody can answer me? See, he has just done a Google search and he has got the ulta of what I said. Okay, the reason is because we are engineers. Okay, we are engineers, and what we have, this particular thing, work done by a system is positive, work done on the system is negative. This is in engineering. It's a convention in engineering. If you see in chemistry, it is other way around. It is reverse. Work done is positive and work done on the system, positive, work done by the system is negative. Okay, similar way first law changes. Okay, but we are mechanical engineers, so, or engineering in general, because even if you go to chemical engineering, when it comes, this is how it comes. When it is chemistry, this is how it comes. Make sense, students? It is because of the volume considered. There are reasons for that. We will not go for the reasons. Okay, make sense, Shane?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So don't get disturbed if that kind of things comes, because you say it's chemistry. It is basic sciences.
Let's remember here, the
So the answer, what we get is, you see here, when we do like this, the answer what we get is, you can try it out, students. Answer we get is minus 0.612 kilojoules. See whether you get that, or 612 joules. The answer you get is 6. Anybody has got this answer? This is the answer you get. Minus you get naturally. Why? Because it is compressed work done on the system. It is negative. See, when you consider the first law of thermodynamics in chemistry and in engineering, it's both different. Okay, the positive and negative changes.
616.95.
Very good. 616 is okay. Fine.
That depends upon the volume we take, sir. Final volume value.
Yes. Yes, it depends on all the numbers you take, is it not? 1.22, you will get numbers there, is it not? So that's how you will get it. Okay. Anyhow, 616, 612 is the textbook question, textbook answers. Okay. 616 is okay. Fine. Thank you very much, students. We will meet tomorrow again, morning at 6:30. Okay. I know it is hectic, but that's how it should be. We are going for a higher purpose, is it not? So it can be hectic and it should be hectic. Okay. And when you are hectic only, then the best of the results comes. If you are free, then the results won't come. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much, students.